I am right. You were adopted, weren't you?
Yes, Freddie.
Yeah.
And you should have been.
They would have done, but no one could carry him out of the hospital.
The fact that your parents looked at you and kept you is actually makes me feel so ashamed for being put up for adoption. The idea that whatever shape you were as a baby, and they were like, Freddie.
I still remember the doctor's words. Mrs. Quinn, it's a bowling ball. When did you find out you were adopted?
Found out like very young. The advice is kind of you want to tell kids when they're young, so when they're like 18, they find out and it destroys them psychologically.
Yeah. So it's like you
always knew.
What did you find out first? That you were adopted, or that Father Christmas wasn't real?
Around the same time.
Yeah,
very
big
close. I think adopted first.
Right.
So I think there was a period of time where I'm like, none of my family is my family, but maybe.
But at least Father Christmas is there for me.
At least, and then I figured that one out too.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you found out young, and then you grew. When you were a kid and they told you, do you remember feeling it, or was it just like, oh?
You don't really feel it as a kid,
Yeah.
No, you kind of feel it later as an adult.
Yeah. And you're like, why am I coming on this seagull? Through the
Yeah,
trauma.
It's because Father Christmas isn't real. Do you have any contact with your biological parents? Or do they not let you or anything?
No. wait. I just need to query what you mean.
Yeah, I know.
Who's
not
they?
let you.
Who's not letting me in your mind, Freddie?
Yeah. What do you mean, the government?
Freddie.
In
Freddie's conjecture mind, I just want to know what he thinks happens.
So I think, right, I think adoption and stuff like that is one of those things where if you're involved in it, you know all the ins and outs, but the average person just has no idea.
You're right, but I want to know what you think.
So I
think it'll be funny.
that maybe, so I've had it in my head that if you want to reach out to adoptive parents, they get told by like a middleman who goes, that kid you gave up wants to say hello.
And it's like, hey, they didn't get the point? Like, come on. We gave you away when you were a baby. A baby is the cutest of all kinds of people.
Do you think you've got better?
Like, if strangers walk by a baby, they're like, a baby! Like, everywhere. And they gave the baby away. A grown you is so much less appealing than baby you.
Yeah. So do they...
No, there is, in most countries, you're not actually wrong. There is a process, where you go through some kind of thing, and you can put a no contact notice in where you say, don't contact me.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, though. I found my biological mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then she just died right before I met her, Freddie.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Nice one, mate. Make our guest feel welcome. Yeah.
Just a fun query to have.
How did she kill herself?
She thought she was going to meet me, so I think...
She Googled you and watched your special.
Yeah. I was like, no, I have better stuff out there. That was early stuff.
Yeah, and R.I.P. to Alfie Brown's parents.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, she died. I didn't get to meet her. And then people were like, hey, do you want to try to meet your dad? I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. As fun as this was, this little walk down memory lane, where right before I got to actually make a memory, it died. I think I'm just going to leave it.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
They're like, why don't you do 21andMe? I'm like, what? So some married man can find out he has a kid that he didn't want?
Yeah.
And I can destroy another family? I'm good.
Yeah.
This is a film that I would watch. You know, like the film Death Note, where whenever they write the name of the book, that person dies.
Okay.
It's that, but it's Bobby.
Bobby trying to make relationships with people.
Relationships with his long-lost family.
And whenever I get close to them, they die. What kind of movie is that? That's just me alone and crying, Freddie.
Maybe that's why they gave you away, because you're just murdering all your family by mistake.
Oh, God.
Thanks for chiming in. Great for you to chime in. It's always fun.
Fucking hell, I'm dying. Oh, my God.